In Phoenix, confirming a man accused in a deadly night of terror in the valley is now dead.
This is the just-released mugshot of Daterryn McBride from a previous arrest. Now, investigators are sifting through mounds of evidence at several scenes across the city, trying to piece together what happened in the moments before two innocent people lost their lives. We have live team coverage for you tonight, including an interview with one of the victims that you will only see on ABC 15. But we begin with Melissa Blasius. And Melissa, I understand you have some new information just released about this accused shooter.
That's right. We have learned that his name is Daterryn McBride, and this was the end of the line for him. You can see where the getaway car hopped the curb, went into the dirt at this dead end, and smashed into the boulders. We've been looking up his criminal history in the last few minutes. We've learned that he served prison time for aggravated assault and also for misconduct involving weapons. Now he's accused in last night's crime spree, which involved killing, kidnapping, and carjacking here in Phoenix.
A very terrifying night.
Yellow police tape across multiple crime scenes spanning 20 miles across Phoenix, starting at this Motel 6 at I-17 in Northern.
Somebody went into the office and just started shooting up the place.
Police radio traffic.
I've got a gentleman, looks like he's got a couple in his back.
Tells of efforts to save lives, but two people died. 44-year-old motel employee Brian Harris and another 44-year-old man, Robert Sykes. A third man is in extremely critical condition.
When he went to that office, he already had his weapon out.
Investigators combing through guest lists and looking at security video to see if the shooter had been here before. As he left, he shot and injured two other people in the parking lot. He carjacked two cars as he tried to escape. Police say he had a criminal history, but they still have many questions.
We've got to figure out what it was that caused this man to basically go on a reign of terror for about an hour.
Finally, Daterryn McBride crashed where the I-17 feeder dead ends near 16th Street.
And I'm sure he's going to hightail it, thought he could sneak and get back on the freeway, you know, which wasn't the case at all. I mean, the car was in pretty rough shape.
Police say he then tried to run away, then stopped and fatally shot himself as officers closed in.
Oh, it just sinks your heart because of how many people have been affected by one person.
That's right, a number of victims in this case, seemingly senseless, but police are still trying to figure out exactly what led up to it and what this man's connection may have been to that Motel 6. Back to you.
Yeah, so many questions, so horrifying and heartbreaking at the same time. Melissa, thank you.
After the shooting, the gunman escaped to a nearby apartment complex and tried to take a young family hostage. ABC 15's Mary Ellen Resendez talked to the family in an interview you will only see on ABC 15. Mary Ellen, that young father managed to talk him out of kidnapping his girlfriend and newborn son.
You know, 23-year-old Haydot told us that he simply complied, even negotiating at one point with 28-year-old Daterryn McBride to leave his family alone in order to keep his family safe, willingly offering up the keys to his car just to keep everyone alive.
He was kind of like sweating, he looked like he just got out from shower. He was so scared, I guess, and that's why I tried to stay calm to protect myself.
Now, Dodd told us McBride came up on his family as they were unloading groceries to and through their apartment, first asking for a phone. When he told him he didn't have one, McBride then pulled a gun, told him to show him where his car was. That he made him and his girlfriend, along with their newborn son, all head over towards that car, and of course Haydot complied. That's when McBride told them all to get into the car, but Haydot said he would help him, even offering money and helping him to start that car in order to get him out of there and away from his girlfriend and his newborn son.
So that way he wouldn't hurt me, and he told me don't act hero. So I was afraid. I mean, when he said that, I was kind of like, okay, he might do something to me if I do something. So the thing is that he's speeding up like 100, 120 or like that much.
5 people, including 44-year-old Robert Sykes, a motel customer, were shot. Sykes died at the hospital along with 44-year-old Brian Harris, who was a Motel 6 worker. Now, Haydot, as you heard, was talking about how McBride was just sweating profusely. At one point, McBride actually confessed the shooting to him. We're going to have that story coming up at 6 o'clock. Again, it's an interview you'll only see on ABC 15. Back to you.
What a terrifying event, Mary Ellen. Thank you.
Here at the ABC